Hi, it's Snorgle. Welcome back to the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. Okay, so last time, the narrator took us a trip down memory lane, and he read a lot of bad Steam reviews, and so he decided he's going to implement a skip button. I think this is going to go horribly wrong. I feel not great about this. I don't feel good about this at all. Okay. I guess there's not much we can do.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot.
Okay.
I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered.
Okay.
No more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No. The Stanley Parable is a game for the people. And if the people want silence, then by goodness, that's what they're going to get. Well, don't sit around waiting for me to shut up. Go ahead and make me shut up. Here, we'll pretend that I've just begun an interminable monologue.
Oh, please do.
And it goes something like this. The story and the truth. And therefore, by becoming it is. So on and so forth, until inevitably, we all, until the end, everything all at once. So, now you see, blah, 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 blah. We've eaten too much and it can't be just yet. No, until 245. That the logic of elimination working backwards, the deduction therefore becomes impossible to manufacture. It went on for nearly 10,000 years, until just yesterday, here and there, forward and back, and never a moment before lunchtime. It can't be. It's the only thing there is. How many billions left until so much more than forever ago? Which is why I say...
Oh, shoot, I didn't mean to, actually. Hey!
Oh, you're back, you see.
Yeah.
You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games.
Nice.
I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations. Not that, of course, you need a description of it, but if I had to describe it, I'd say it was perhaps less of a rumination and more of a treatise.
Ooh.
Or maybe a manifesto.
Uh-oh.
Look, I'll outline it for you very briefly.
Oh, thank you.
You can tell me what you think. Okay, so my theory is that any choice you've ever made is simply a series of choices made by the person who you are, or were, or will be at the time of having made said choice.
Well-
That is to say, if by articulating a choice you've already made, you bring that choice into being,
Well, yeah.
then by making no choice and saying nothing, are you not simply erecting in the sanctuary of time a monument to every person you've ever been?
What?
Making every choice to which you've ever given your Greek gift of mortal and yet timeless thought? Or rather,
I'm not
do
following you.
all of the choices you've ever made, in fact, make you more not this kind of person, and in fact do the very opposite.
What?
You see, it could in fact be both of these things at once.
Could it?
You are both making choices and not making choices, and that they are both affecting you and not affecting you at the same time, by virtue of the fact that you both are and are not making them. Okay, at first, I was leaning towards manifesto.
Right.
But now I'm going to circle around and slap the treat... Well there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go poof, and it's all over. Oh, I can't wait to see what Cookie 9 will say about this, and whether they'll edit the rating of their Steam,
Cookie 9.
or at least change some of the wording, perhaps. To be honest, I don't even know if one can change their review in the first place.
Well, I don't know either.
I guess I should become
Can
better
you edit it?
on exactly how Steam works.
Yeah, I actually don't know.
Perhaps that would have been the smart thing to check on before I went about this whole exercise of making the skip button. Although I have to imagine that after seeing this exciting new technology at work, surely whoever it is runs Steam will instantly run out and implement a new feature to make it possible to edit one's review, merely because of this very situation.
Maybe.
Yes, I think that's quite likely. Okay, welcome back, Stanley.
Hello.
Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer.
Oh, that's curious.
The last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes.
Wow, really?
It's not unendurable by any means, but it's, well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself.
That doesn't seem to be the case.
Isn't it? But at any rate, I do suggest that we not press the button again. Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours.
You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer. And my God, there's no way out of the room. Stanley, the door is gone. It's completely gone.
Oh, it's gone. It is gone. You're right.
At it from every angle. I've checked every one of those walls 1,000 times. And there's no door, Stanley. There's no door. There's just you and the button. And
There we go.
Oh, Stanley, you're back.
Hey, all the lights are out.
Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again.
How long was it?
Stanley, I think it's been a week.
A week.
Or 2 weeks? I've been sitting here all that time, just sitting here, not a single person to speak with. And you'd think that that's just how it's always been, right? Me talking and you saying nothing. Would you think that it's exactly the same as always? Doesn't that feel like what we've already been doing? Me just talking?
Sure.
But it isn't.
Uh-oh.
Oh, hello.
Hi. It is.
Here again.
Yep.
Welcome.
Hello.
I have had time to think about you and about us
Yeah?
and about everything we've been through.
Okay.
I've had so much time.
How much?
I stopped keeping track after a year.
Oh my gosh.
Never sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year. Let me describe it for you.
Uh-oh.
To begin with, there is only regret. Only the turning wheel of missed opportunities. I felt nothing at all but regret for the longest time, Stanley. Days, months. I lost it all in a blur of the deepest longing to undo the past. And when that feeling had begun to subside,
Yeah?
what took its place is what I can only describe as the collapse of every moment I have ever experienced my entire life.
Oh.
All of them collapsed down into a single instant.
You don't say.
In that instant, I could see myself clearly, calmly, with a collected heart.
Yeah?
It was an impossibly rich wellspring of both delight and disgust.
And?
Simultaneously,
Oh, that's unusual.
I was consumed by
Yeah?
it. I could do nothing but wallow in it for what felt like an eternity.
Mm-hmm.
For what I now know was far less. You see, it was a revelation for me. It was unlike anything I had ever known.
Yeah?
It was a space without consequence, without action or outcome.
Huh.
It was divorced entirely from the question of free will that you and I have squabbled over for so long. There could be no one ending, no singular outcome.
Okay.
of events, not
Voice? Voice? Are you not here? Wait, what was that? I heard something. Yeah, here's stuff going outside. Well, let's skip forward a little more. What? Oh, man. That's the worst. Oh, the clock fell down. Doggone it. Well, here.
But they didn't understand.
Hey, you're
that
back.
It was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned. They screamed. They gnashed their teeth and said, "Entertain us." It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little...
Where were you last time?
and make all of their pitiful...
Are you still going on about that?
He's talking too much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us. Now he went...
Hello? How come you're there sometimes and not others? This is really strange. Okay, guess try it again. I don't know how much time is skipping.
The end is never the end, is never
Hey,
is never the end, is never the end, is never
are you at the loading screen?
the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end.
Okay, I'll just let you go about it.
The end.
I mean, there's nothing else I can do, so I just can pretty much only press this button. Holy crap! What the splurp is going on? Well, I'm glad the button still works. Okay, well, let's go. Okay, building collapsing. Ladder's knocked over. All right. Anything on the ladder we need to see? Go and look. Over here we need to see? Not really. Okay. Well, let's press it again and see what happens with however much time passed. Oh gosh. Okay. The narrator's still not around. Uh-oh. Oh dear. That's not good. That doesn't sound good at all. Oh, I don't like that sound either. That's creepy. What the? Okay, out. I'm out. Out. I'm out. Oh, hey, look. The buttons. Oh, doggone it. Yeah, the button's broken. All right. Well, where are we? Oh, okay. I guess we'll head up towards that smoke. Sure. We'll just head towards the smoke. I guess maybe it's clouds? Head towards the sun, maybe? Yeah, head towards the sun. That's a smarter idea. Head towards the sun, see what's going on. Our friend the narrator has left us. I have no idea how long it was supposed to pass. Years? Eons? It looks like everything is gone. Except for that one building. And us. Oh, dear. Okay. Oh.
All of his co-workers...
He's back.
What could it
It's great to have you back, buddy.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Maybe. Do we still have the new content thing? I hope so. I think there's a lot more new content I want to try. New content. Heck yeah.
Oh, good. You noticed my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
Let's see it. What is it? Loading. What do you show me?
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this Ultra Deluxe version has turned out to be.
You think?
The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy.
Okay.
So forget this Ultra Deluxe nonsense.
What?
I say we take it one step even further.
What?
Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
What? Isn't this... But this is the Stanley Parable 2, in effect. The end is never the end again.
See, isn't this far superior to a measly
427.
minor editions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up.
Huh.
Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
Paste the sequel.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think?
Is it?
Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
New content is out. New content part 2 is in. They're back 2 doors. Huh. Okay. We'll keep going.
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be. But let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
Is it? Holy crap.
Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
The button that says the name of the player that is playing the game.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
It is.
Jim.
Nope.
Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim.
Got it.
But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name.
It'll say Snorgle?
That is. Here, let's have you role play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature.
Okay.
Just play along. I promise you'll love
Okay.
it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath. Mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim.
Hi, I'm Jim.
I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim.
I am.
Sleeping and waking as Jim. Falling in love and being heartbroken as Jim. Seizing all of the world's possibilities as Jim. And as Jim, watching your dreams crumble into dust.
Got it.
Do you feel it deeply?
Yes.
Are you really, truly
I am as Jim as I'll ever be.
If so, then please step forward and press the
Hi, button. My name's Jim.
Jim.
You see? What a thrill. What a rush. That was you. The button
Yeah.
described you. Do it again. Do it again.
Jim.
It hits even harder the second time. If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money. Let's take a break from the Jim button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation.
I agree. Can I jump in Stanley Parable 2? I really want to jump. Okay. Just checking stuff. Just checking. All right, let's see.
I suppose
What's
I
this?
could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2. An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, it will go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
Collectibles, okay. Settings World Champion, Infinite Hole, free achievement. Free achievement? Okay. Free achievement. Get it right now. Pull the lever, receive your new achievement. No more steps. It just works. Get yours now. Okay.
Now, here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident?
Yep.
Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement.
Okay.
Yes. You see, okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding.
Okay. Well, that's disappointing.
We hear you, and I promise it will happen.
That's disappointing. I'm not going to lie. All right, what have we got?
What other exhibits?
Infinite
have you
Hole?
seen yet?
Sure. What's this?
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons.
What?
But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
Happy 12th birthday. Oh, here we go. Okay.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Get Well Someday.
Why do I feel like if I picked that one, it would have been the other one? Okay, well. That was slightly disappointing. Oh, we can go this way. Okay. Hey, there's March.
Maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision. We're moving on. A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it.
Yeah?
I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game.
What's that?
It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket.
Love it.
You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal.
Great.
And perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance.
I want the bucket.
While the bucket is in your arms.
I want the bucket.
And to be honest, It's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect...
Can I have the bucket now?
Come on, give it a try.
Yes, please.
Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body.
Love it.
And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well?
Think so?
I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person.
Oh, thank you.
The benefits of the bucket seem to go on and on.
They do.
All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
I want to keep the bucket. Sweet.
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game?
Probably not.
It really should be an award if it isn't already.
The button that says Jim. This is what? The baby is all grown up. Bankruptcy. Okay. That was weird. What else do we have here? Have I seen everything? I think maybe I haven't gone down there. What's up here? Ooh. What the sklurp?
Collectibles. Now it's a real video game.
Why am I feel like I'm in space?
You'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines.
Okay.
And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them.
What?
I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
Hey, now. Wait, are these things like collect now? Hey, what? Okay, 1 of 6. Nice.
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely
Good that way.
tragic.
Exit. Have I seen everything? Let's see. I went to Jump Circle. I went to Free Achievement with the Bucket Set Gym merch. Settings World Champion? I don't think I did that. Where's that? I'm here. It's...
You know what, Stanley? I actually think the jump circle was a pretty good idea.
Hey, now.
I'd like to hang on to that for the sequel.
Where was the Settings World Champion? I'm curious. Have we seen this? I'm not sure we have. Huh. Okay.
Stanley,
Hey, what's that?
Here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game.
Yeah?
This is in fact a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling.
Really?
You can fall until the end
Great.
of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium. You see, isn't it wonderful?
It is. It's not bad.
Ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top.
What?
And we can continue onward.
Gee? What if I don't want to?
Now, I don't mean to be a bummer,
Yeah?
but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top.
Nope.
Maybe do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum of things.
Why? Nope. We'll just keep falling.
Okay, Stanley. I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of it.
Ah, I thought so.
Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an extremely deep
Seems to be.
I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole.
I agree.
Is it infinite? Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity.
Does it?
From my perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a... Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole. You found me out, Stanley. I'm a liar and a cheat, and you're so clever. Look, I think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling.
Yeah.
What normal person actually wants to fall infinitely? I figured the hole was as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem.
Hey, now, come on now.
Look, things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean. Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the hole mostly infinite?
Okay.
If that works for you, then go ahead and press the teleport button
Okay.
to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on.
Okay.
I'll just be up here when you're ready.
Gee.
Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you even... Oh, for heaven... You see? The problem is
I never said it wasn't.
that you like holes too much.
It's true.
A normal person would have said, yep, that's an infinite hole right there. Goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see it all, but not you. Oh, no, 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 no. You have
Bonk.
sort of... Oh. Did the hole seem even
Oh,
shorter?
significantly.
I couldn't help but feel like you spent a little less time in there than you did before.
I did.
mean, admittedly, I didn't make an infinite hole, but I didn't think it was that not infinite.
Interesting.
Well, I suppose once again there's nothing to do here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport button and come join me up above.
Okay.
Had enough? I'm positively thrilled. I really do have so much more to show. Gosh, how could I have guessed? You're back in the hole.
Oh, it's significantly shorter.
Wow. Okay. Yes. I'm starting to become extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite, but that it's growing steadily less and less infinite.
I agree.
I'm starting to hit the point where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely deep.
I concur.
Even by the lax overall standards for accountability and marketing. What's going on here? Stanley, I have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length.
That's strange.
Let's try something.
Yep.
Let's pop back up to the top, and we'll see if it gets any shorter.
We're on the same.
Well, there it is.
Oh, look at that.
Shame of my liars. How is this still appealing to you? I know you're obsessed with holes, but at this depth, I just can't see this scratching the itch. Oh, who am I to judge? You just do whatever.
No, I need to get out of here.
Teleport button.
Okay.
When you're ready to move on.
Okay, G. G. I'm hitting G and it's not working.
Is the teleport button not working?
It's not.
You sure?
Yep.
Well, I mean, I really don't have an explanation. Still nothing.
Nope.
Well, I suppose there is one thing I can do to fix this.
What's that?
I'm out.
What? Wait, what?
Couldn't bear to be away from the hole, and now you'll get more time with it than you could ever have asked for.
What?
A win for everyone. You get to be with the hole.
What?
I get to do literally anything else.
No.
Take care, Stanley. I hope you and the hole have a wonderful rest of eternity.
Stop. What? I can't. What? Come back, please. Is there nothing I can do? I guess I have to... Huh. Quit to the menu? Did I lose my progress?
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked.
Okay. Oh, I don't have my bucket. Doggone it.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Where's my bucket? I don't like it. Hey, that one's off. I don't like it. Where's my bucket? There's new content. There's that. Where's my bucket?
Came to a set of two open doors. He entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up. Oh no, no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all.
All right.
I'm just going to be patient and wait for you. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss.
Oh, we've done this one before.
Left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, Why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished.
All right, we've done this one before. That's a pretty good place to end this video. Thank you so much for watching this playthrough of the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. I love this game so much. Coming up next, more shenanigans between myself and the narrator. Thanks again. I'll see you next time for more of the Stanley Parable. See you next time.